story takes place 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt when a cruel king came to capture the area by killing all the tribes living there. His most powerful weapon was a beautiful and dangerous sorceress, but one man stood against that king, a warrior from one of those oppressed tribes. But will he succeed in his mission? And how will he face that beautiful sorceress? We will see in today's story. At the beginning of the story, we are shown a scene from thousands of years ago, when the people of Egypt lived in tribes. At that time, the pyramids had not even been started in Egypt. During this period, a dangerous tribe arrived, led by Memnon. He attacked all the tribes there and captured them. In fact, the reason for all of Memnon's victories was his sorceress Cassandra, who used her powers to foretell future victories or defeats, allowing Memnon to plan accordingly. Now only a few independent tribes remained, hiding from Memnon. The chieftains of these remaining tribes did not want to fight with Memnon, primarily because of his sorceress Cassandra. They knew very well that due to Cassandra's presence they would never be able to defeat Memnon. However, the leader of one tribe, whose name was Pharaoh, still wanted to fight Memnon. He called upon 3 brave warriors from a tribe known for being very dangerous. The best warrior among them was named Mathayus. Pharaoh called these remaining people to him. Pharaoh's son asked them to kill the sorceress Cassandra, offering them the last few precious stones from his treasure in return. All 3 warriors prepared to kill Cassandra, but Pharaoh's son was not at all happy with his father's decision. After this, Mathayus and his companions set out towards Memnon. They reached the place where Memnon and Cassandra were staying and began searching for the sorceress. Before they could find Cassandra, Memnon's soldiers suddenly attacked them with arrows. Mathayus was saved, but both his companions were hit. One companion was killed instantly, while the other, who was Mathayus' brother, was injured. Memnon's soldiers captured the injured brother. Meanwhile, Mathayus somehow reached Cassandra and was about to kill her when she told him that he had been deceived. At that moment, Memnon's soldiers arrived. Mathayus began fighting them, but was eventually captured and taken to Memnon. The son of Chief Pharaoh also arrived, having become Memnon's ally after killing his own father. Memnon's soldiers brought Mathayus' injured brother before them. Memnon killed the brother in front of Mathayus' eyes and was about to kill Mathayus too when Cassandra stopped him. She warned that if Memnon or any of his men killed Mathayus, they would be destroyed and lose everything they had won. Cassandra had used her powers to see that Mathayus was one of the good people created by God. Memnon agreed with Cassandra but decided to punish Mathayus without killing him. He had Mathayus and a thief buried up to their shoulders in the ground. To ensure their deaths, Memnon's soldiers released smoke in a house of poisonous ants, which were so dangerous they could reduce a person to a skeleton in minutes. However, before the ants arrived, the thief managed to free himself from the soil and help Mathayus escape as well, saving his life. Now Mathayus set out to kill Memnon and Cassandra, seeking revenge for the deaths of his brother and companion. Meanwhile, Memnon told Cassandra that he wanted to attack the remaining tribes and conquer them, but Cassandra forbade him. She said that no one had ever benefited from fighting and bloodshed. Memnon replied that he wanted to rule the whole world and after conquering it, he would marry her. Cassandra warned that if she entered into a relationship with him, she would lose all her powers forever. Memnon responded that after conquering the whole world, they would no longer need her powers. On the other hand, Mathayus and the thief have now reached Memnon's kingdom. A child steals Mathayus' bag containing the precious stone, but Mathayus ultimately catches the child. This child, being from the area, knows everything about every place here. Mathayus asks the child to take him to Memnon's palace in exchange for a precious stone, to which the child agrees. The child brings Mathayus inside the palace, where they find an old man making gunpowder. This old man is a scientist who invents new weapons for Memnon but dislikes him due to poor treatment. Memnon wants him to make gunpowder for use in war. Mathayus puts a sword to the old man's throat and asks where to find Memnon. The old man reveals that Memnon must be practicing swordsmanship at this time. The child leads Mathayus to where Memnon is practicing. Before climbing up, Mathayus gives the child a precious stone for his help. Mathayus then climbs up and attempts to kill Memnon. As he takes aim, he sees that Memnon's soldiers have captured the child with the precious stone, believing it was stolen. Memnon orders his soldier to cut off the child's hand as punishment for theft in Egypt. Mathayus, despite his reluctance, aims at the soldier to save the child. Memnon's soldiers spot Mathayus and shoot at him. Mathayus flees and runs into a room where the sorceress Cassandra is bathing. He kidnaps Cassandra and takes her out of Memnon's palace, knowing that Memnon would leave the palace to save her, giving Mathayus a chance to kill him. As night falls, they rest and Cassandra attempts to escape. Mathayus catches her and asks if she wants to return to Memnon. Cassandra reveals that Memnon has kept her captive since childhood and she doesn't want to return. Mathayus offers her the choice to leave, warning her that the outside world is more dangerous than him. Cassandra decides to stay with Mathayus. The next day, Mathayus spots some of Memnon's soldiers sent to kill them. He goes alone to fight them, knowing a sandstorm is approaching. He blindfolds himself for protection and takes advantage of the storm to kill Memnon's soldiers. Memnon's commander and some soldiers escape into a cave, pursued by Mathayus. Inside, Mathayus kills the remaining soldiers. The commander, trying to escape, manages to shoot Mathayus with an arrow laced with scorpion poison before dying. Poisoned, Mathayus falls unconscious. That night, Cassandra uses her magic to remove the poison, saving his life. The next morning, Mathayus sends a message to Memnon via bird, informing him that all his soldiers have been killed. Memnon lies to his army, claiming Mathayus is dead to maintain their morale. He also lies about Cassandra being ill in the palace to prevent his soldiers from losing courage. Meanwhile, Mathayus, Cassandra, and the thief wander the desert searching for water. Suddenly there's an explosion, and they encounter the old scientist who had been making gunpowder for Memnon. The old man has successfully created the gunpowder and escaped from the palace, fearing Memnon's wrath for helping Mathayus. He is overjoyed to see Cassandra with them. After this, all four of them start moving forward in search of water. They finally find water at a place, but suddenly many soldiers appear and take them captive. They are taken to a tribe where many people are hiding from Memnon. The leader of that tribe comes out, whom Mathayus already knew, but they don't recognize each other. The chief of the clan wants to kill them all, but then the queen of that clan intervenes and asks him not to do so. The chief doesn't agree and orders his soldiers to bring the sorceress Cassandra to him. Mathayus warns that whoever comes for Cassandra will have to fight him first, which angers the clan chieftain. A fight ensues between Mathayus and the clan chieftain. Initially, the clan leader overpowers Mathayus, but despite his strength, Mathayus eventually defeats him. Mathayus tells him that they both have the same enemy, Memnon, so they should fight together. The chief asks who will face Memnon's large army, to which Mathayus replies that they will all do it together. The chief agrees and allows them to stay in the clan. That night, a little girl comes to Cassandra, and she has a vision in which she sees Memnon attacking the tribe, causing havoc and killing many innocent people. Worried, she goes to Mathayus and tells him about her vision. Mathayus assures her that Memnon will die by his hands. Cassandra has another vision where she sees Mathayus hit by an arrow and taking his last breaths. Cassandra tells Mathayus that if he confronts Memnon, he will be killed, and this is his destiny. Mathayus responds that he will write his own destiny. They grow close to each other, and as Cassandra had said earlier, she loses all her powers when she becomes intimate with someone. That night, Cassandra leaves for Memnon's palace with Mathayus' camel, not wanting innocent people of the tribe to die because of her. The next morning, when Mathayus learns that Cassandra has gone back to the palace, he starts to go alone to save her. The chief of the clan insists on accompanying him. At Memnon's palace, everyone is celebrating. Memnon's soldiers repeatedly ask him about Cassandra, as they are to go to war the next day. Memnon lies again, saying she is ill. Meanwhile, Cassandra arrives and tells Memnon that he will win the war tomorrow, and his enemies will be easily defeated. Memnon becomes suspicious of Cassandra, thinking she has lost her powers. He orders her to her room and kills a soldier who was asking about her repeatedly. Mathayus and the clan people infiltrate the palace. Memnon tests Cassandra's powers with 6 pots, 4 containing poisonous snakes and 2 empty. Cassandra puts her hand in a pot with a snake and takes it out, declaring that Memnon's time has come. Before Memnon can kill Cassandra, Mathayus arrives, and they face off in a fight. The clan leader fights Memnon's soldiers and kills the son of Chief Pharaoh, who had earlier allied with Memnon. As Mathayus fights, one of Memnon's soldiers is about to shoot an arrow at him. Cassandra runs towards Mathayus to save him, but Mathayus grabs her and turns around, taking the arrow in his back. Despite being badly injured, Mathayus picks up a bow, removes the arrow from his back, and shoots it at Memnon. The arrow is so sharp that it pierces Memnon's chest, causing him to fall from the top of the palace into a fire created by an explosion of gunpowder, killing him. Everyone accepts Mathayus as their new king. The next morning, as the clan people are leaving, Cassandra tells Mathayus that she lied about losing her powers and that she foresees happiness and peace in their kingdom. Mathayus asks how long this will last, and Cassandra replies that nothing is immortal. Mathayus declares that they will write their own destiny and that of the state. The story ends showing that they are kissing. Thanks for watching this recap. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to comment below and tell me what movie or series you want me to recap next.